we're showcasing 5 United States Lincoln Memorial 1-cent coins. These iconic pennies feature Abraham Lincoln on the front and the Lincoln Memorial on the back, symbolizing American history and legacy. Each coin carries its own story, condition, and collectible value, making them a treasure for coin enthusiasts. Stay tuned as we explore the details, rarity, and market value of these classic Lincoln pennies. First up, the 1966 Lincoln Memorial 1-cent coin with no mint mark and a large date, found in circulated condition with visible scratches and wear. At first glance, this coin may look completely ordinary, but collectors and coin experts know that certain examples of this penny can attract very high prices in the auction market. Some rare specimens have been talked about with values reaching close to $100,000 depending on rarity, collector demand, and unique features. The 1966 Lincoln Memorial penny was produced during a time when the United States Mint stopped placing mint marks on coins. From 1965 through 1967, mint marks were removed to discourage coin hoarding, so all pennies from 1966 appear without a mint mark even though they were struck in different mint facilities. Because of this policy, collectors must study details like the date size, lettering style, surface condition, and possible minting errors to determine whether a coin is special. The large date variety of the 1966 Lincoln penny is especially interesting to collectors because the numbers in the date appear bold and clearly defined. The digits are thicker and slightly taller compared to small date varieties. When examining a 1966 large date penny, the number 9 and the 2 number 6 digits appear strong and rounded, while the number 1 looks straight and sharp. These features help collectors identify the large date style quickly, even in circulated and fine condition. A 1966 large date Lincoln Memorial penny can attract attention if it shows unusual characteristics. Scratches and wear are normal for coins that have been used in everyday transactions for decades. Fine condition usually means that the major design elements are still visible, although the surface shows signs of heavy use. Lincoln's portrait may appear smooth on the high points, and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse may show reduced detail, but the coin remains clearly identifiable. What makes some 1966 pennies extremely valuable is the possibility of rare mint errors or unusual striking qualities. Collectors search for doubled letters, off-center strikes, die cracks, or other mint mistakes that can make a coin unique. A normal circulated 1966 penny is usually worth only a few cents, but a rare example with special features can bring astonishing prices when offered to serious collectors. The metal composition of the 1966 Lincoln penny is another important detail. These coins were made primarily from copper with a small amount of zinc and tin. Because of this composition, older pennies often develop a brown or dark red color over time. Some collectors prefer coins that still show traces of original red luster, even if they are circulated. A coin with attractive color and clear surfaces can sell for much more than a heavily damaged example. When collectors evaluate a coin, like the 1966 Lincoln Memorial penny, they consider several important factors. The first factor is authenticity, which means confirming that the coin is genuine and not altered. The second factor is condition, which includes the amount of wear, scratches, and damage. The third factor is rarity, especially if the coin shows unusual minting characteristics. Finally, collector demand plays a big role in determining the final auction price. Finding a valuable penny in circulation is rare, but not impossible. Many collectors began their hobby by searching through rolls of coins or checking their spare change. The idea that a simple 1-cent coin could be worth thousands of dollars makes coin collecting exciting and rewarding. Even a worn coin can sometimes turn out to be a hidden treasure. If you have a 1966 Lincoln Memorial penny, it is worth taking a closer look. Use a magnifying glass to examine the date and the lettering. Look for unusual marks, doubling, or striking errors. Check the edges and surfaces carefully, because small details can make a big difference in value. Storing the coin safely in a protective holder can help preserve its condition for future evaluation. Collectors and coin dealers continue to search for rare Lincoln pennies every day. Auctions and private sales show that even common-looking coins can become highly desirable when the right features are present. A 1966 large-date Lincoln Memorial penny in fine circulated condition with scratches may still surprise collectors with its potential value. This shows that valuable coins are not always gold or silver. Sometimes a simple copper penny can become a remarkable discovery. Next coin, the 1981 Lincoln Memorial 1-cent coin with no mint mark and a large date. This small copper coin may look ordinary, especially when found in circulated condition with scratches and a rusty fine appearance, but certain rare examples have attracted serious attention among collectors. Some unusual pieces have been discussed in the auction market, with values reaching close to $200,000, depending on their rarity, condition, and special minting characteristics. The 1981 Lincoln Memorial penny, with no mint mark, was produced at the Philadelphia Mint. During this time, Philadelphia pennies normally did not include a mint mark, which means millions of these coins were released into circulation across the United States. Because such large numbers were produced, most 1981 pennies are worth only face value, but rare varieties and unusual examples have made collectors pay close attention to this date. The large date style is one of the features collectors often examine on a 1981 penny. On the large date variety, the numbers appear bold and easy to read, with strong lines and clear spacing between the digits. The number 1 appears tall and straight, while the number 9 and number 8 appear rounded and well-defined. Even on worn coins, the date usually remains easy to identify, which helps collectors confirm the variety. A circulated 1981 Lincoln Memorial penny in rusty fine condition shows clear signs of long use and aging. Rusty fine condition usually means the coin has moderate wear along with a darker or rough surface caused by years of exposure to air and moisture. The coin may show scratches and marks from everyday handling, and the original shine is usually gone. Despite this wear, the major design details remain visible. On the front of the coin, Abraham Lincoln's portrait is still clearly recognizable, although the highest areas, such as the hair and cheek, show smoothing from circulation. The outline of Lincoln's coat and bow tie remains visible, and the date 1981, along with the word Liberty, can still be easily read. The absence of a mint mark below the date indicates that the coin was struck in Philadelphia. On the reverse side, the Lincoln Memorial Building is still visible, although some of the finer details may appear worn. The overall shape of the memorial remains clear, and the lettering United States of America and 1 cent is still readable. Even in circulated condition with scratches and rusty surfaces, collectors prefer coins where the main design elements remain intact and easy to recognize. One of the main reasons collectors search for the 1981 Lincoln penny is the possibility of rare mint errors or die varieties. Certain coins may show doubled letters or numbers, die cracks, off-center strikes, or other unusual minting characteristics. These small differences can turn an ordinary-looking coin into a rare collectible. A coin that might appear common to most people can become extremely valuable when it shows unusual features. The 1981 Lincoln penny was produced primarily from copper with small amounts of zinc and tin. Later in 1982, the composition of the Lincoln penny changed, which makes the earlier copper coins interesting to collectors. Over time, copper coins often develop a brown or dark surface color, and coins stored in humid environments may develop rough or rusty-looking areas. Natural aging is usually preferred by collectors because it shows that the coin has not been cleaned or altered. Condition plays an important role in determining value. Even though this coin is described as circulated with scratches and rusty fine surfaces, the visibility of the date and lettering is very important. Collectors prefer coins where the important features remain readable and undamaged. A coin with balanced wear and natural color can still attract strong interest in the collector market. Many valuable coins have been discovered by ordinary people who simply looked carefully at their pocket change or old coin collections. The idea that a 1-cent coin could be worth thousands of dollars makes coin collecting exciting and encourages people to examine coins more closely. Even a worn coin can sometimes turn out to be a hidden treasure. If you have a 1981 Lincoln Memorial penny with no mint mark, it is worth examining carefully. Use a magnifying glass to inspect the date and lettering. Look for unusual shapes, doubling, or strange marks that might indicate a mint error. Even small details can make a large difference in value. Proper storage is important for preserving coins. Avoid cleaning the coin because cleaning can damage the original surface and reduce collector value. Instead, place the coin in a protective holder to prevent further scratches and environmental damage. The 1981 Lincoln Memorial penny with no mint mark shows that valuable coins are not always easy to recognize. A simple copper penny with scratches and a rusty fine surface might still turn out to be an important discovery. The next time you see a 1981 penny, take a closer look because you might be holding a coin that could be worth far more than 1 cent. Next coin, the 1979 Lincoln Memorial 1-cent coin with no mint mark and a large date. This simple copper penny can look completely ordinary, especially when it is found in circulated condition with scratches, dusty surfaces, and signs of age. However, certain rare examples have attracted strong interest among collectors, and some have been discussed in the auction market, with values reaching close to $160,000, depending on the coin's unique characteristics and collector demand. The 1979 Lincoln Memorial penny, with no mint mark, was struck at the Philadelphia Mint. During this period, Philadelphia coins usually did not carry a mint mark, which means millions of these pennies entered circulation across the United States. Because so many were produced, most examples are worth only face value, but a very small number have unusual features that make them extremely desirable to collectors. One important detail collectors look for is the large date style. On the 1979 large date penny, the numbers appear bold and clear, with thick lines that are easy to read. The number 7 appears sharp and straight, while the number 9 digits look rounded and well-formed. The date stands out strongly from the surface of the coin, making it easier to identify even on worn examples. This large date appearance helps collectors separate special varieties from more common ones. A circulated 1979 Lincoln Memorial penny in dusty fine condition shows clear evidence of long use. Dusty fine condition means the coin has noticeable wear along with a dull or dusty appearance from years of storage or circulation. The surface may show scratches and small marks, and the original shine is usually gone. Despite this wear, the major features of the design remain visible. Abraham Lincoln's portrait can still be clearly recognized, although the highest points of the hair and coat show smoothing from circulation. On the reverse side, the Lincoln Memorial building remains visible, but with moderate wear. The outline of the memorial is still clear, although some of the finer details of the columns may appear faint. The lettering of United States of America and 1 cent remains readable, which is an important factor when determining collector value. Even with scratches and dusty surfaces, a coin in fine condition can still be attractive to collectors if the overall appearance is balanced. What makes some 1979 Lincoln pennies extremely valuable is the possibility of rare minting errors or unusual die varieties. Collectors carefully inspect these coins looking for doubled letters, shifted designs, die cracks, or other minting mistakes. These unusual features can turn a common penny into a rare collectible. A coin that might look ordinary to most people can become highly valuable when examined by an experienced collector. The 1979 Lincoln penny was made primarily from copper mixed with a small amount of zinc and tin. Over time, this copper alloy often develops a brown color, and coins stored for many years may develop a dusty or darkened appearance. Some collectors actually appreciate natural aging because it shows the coin has not been cleaned or altered. Original surfaces are usually more desirable than polished or cleaned coins. Condition plays an important role in determining value. Even though this coin is described as dusty fine with scratches, the fact that the design remains visible is important. Collectors prefer coins where the date and lettering are clear because these details confirm the identity of the coin. A coin with readable features and natural color can still attract strong interest in the market. Many valuable coins have been discovered by people simply checking their spare change or old coin collections. The possibility that a small copper penny could be worth thousands of dollars makes coin collecting exciting. Stories of rare coins selling for large amounts encourage people to take a closer look at coins they might otherwise ignore. If you have a 1979 Lincoln Memorial penny with no mint mark, it is worth examining carefully. Use a magnifying glass to study the date and lettering. Look for anything unusual, such as doubled numbers, strange lines, or off-center designs. Small details can make a big difference in value. Even a worn coin with scratches can sometimes turn out to be an important discovery. Proper storage is also important for protecting a coin's value. Avoid cleaning the coin because cleaning can damage the surface and reduce its collector appeal. Instead, place the coin in a protective holder to prevent further scratches or damage. Keeping the coin safe helps preserve its condition over time. The 1979 Lincoln Memorial penny with no mint mark shows that valuable coins are not always easy to recognize. A simple 1-cent coin with a dusty surface and signs of circulation might still hold surprising value. Next coin, the 1968 Lincoln Memorial 1-cent coin with the D-mint mark and large date. This coin may appear ordinary at first glance, especially when found in circulated condition with scratches and signs of wear, but certain examples have attracted serious attention from collectors. Some rare pieces have been discussed in the auction market, with values reaching close to $150,000, depending on their special characteristics and collector demand. The 1968 Lincoln Memorial penny was struck at the Denver Mint, which is identified by the small D mint mark located below the date on the front of the coin. After mint marks returned to United States coins in 1968, collectors once again began paying close attention to where coins were produced. The Denver Mint produced millions of Lincoln pennies that year, but only a very small number show the unusual features that can make them extremely valuable. The large date style of the 1968 penny is one of the key features collectors look for. The numbers in the date appear bold and strong, with thicker lines and clear spacing. The number 1 appears tall and straight, while the 9 and the 2 number 6 digits show rounded shapes with sharp edges. This large date appearance makes the coin easy to recognize when compared with weaker or less defined strikes. A circulated 1968 D Lincoln penny in very fine condition still shows strong details even though it has been used in everyday transactions. In very fine condition, Lincoln's hairlines remain visible, and the outline of his coat and bow tie can still be clearly seen. On the reverse side, the Lincoln Memorial Building remains sharp, with many of the columns visible, although slight, where may appear on the highest points. Scratches and light marks are common on circulated coins and do not automatically reduce collector interest if the coin remains well preserved overall. One of the main reasons collectors search for the 1968 Lincoln penny is the possibility of rare minting errors or unusual die varieties. Certain coins may show doubling in the letters or numbers, die cracks, or slightly off-center strikes. These small differences can transform a common coin into a rare collectible. A coin that looks normal to most people might actually be extremely desirable to experienced collectors who understand what to look for. The metal composition of the 1968 Lincoln penny is primarily copper, mixed with small amounts of zinc and tin. Over the years, this copper surface often turns brown or dark red due to natural aging. Some coins develop smooth and attractive color tones that collectors appreciate. Even in circulated condition, a coin with balanced color and readable details can bring strong interest in the collector market. Very fine condition means the coin has moderate wear, but still retains most of its original design. The surfaces may show scratches from circulation, and the edges may display slight smoothing from years of use. Despite this wear, the coin remains attractive and clearly identifiable. Many collectors prefer coins in this condition because they still show history while maintaining strong design features. The idea that a small 1-cent coin could be worth thousands of dollars makes coin collecting exciting for beginners and experienced collectors alike. Stories of rare pennies selling for large amounts encourage people to check their change and coin jars carefully. While not every 1968 penny is valuable, the possibility of finding a rare example keeps interest strong. If you have a 1968 Lincoln Memorial penny with a D mint mark, it is worth examining closely. Use a magnifying glass or coin loupe to inspect the date, mint mark, and lettering. Look for unusual thickness in the numbers, doubling effects, or strange marks that might indicate a mint error. Even small differences can greatly increase a coin's value. Keeping the coin safe is also important. Avoid cleaning the coin because cleaning can damage the surface and reduce collector value. Instead, store the coin in a protective holder where it will be protected from moisture and scratches. Proper storage helps preserve the coin's condition for future collectors and evaluations. Collectors continue searching for rare Lincoln pennies because valuable discoveries still happen. A simple copper coin that once bought a piece of candy decades ago can now become a collector's prize. The 1968 Lincoln Memorial penny with the D mint mark and large date shows how even everyday coins can hold surprising potential. Next coin, the 1972 Lincoln Memorial 1-cent coin with the D mint mark and large date. This small copper coin may look ordinary, especially when it appears in circulated condition with scratches and a rusty fine appearance, but certain rare examples have attracted the attention of serious collectors. Some unusual specimens have been discussed in the auction market, with values reaching close to $170,000, depending on their rarity, condition, and special minting features. The 1972 Lincoln Memorial penny with the D mint mark was struck at the Denver Mint, which is identified by the small letter D below the date on the front of the coin. During 1972, millions of pennies were produced in Denver and released into circulation across the United States. Because so many coins were made, most examples are very common, but a small number have rare characteristics that make them highly desirable to collectors. The large date variety of the 1972 penny is one of the important features collectors search for. The numbers in the date appear bold and well-defined, with thick lines that stand out clearly from the surface. The number 1 appears straight and tall, while the number 9 and both number 7 and number 2 digits appear rounded and strong. Even on circulated coins, the large date style is usually easy to recognize because the numbers remain visible despite years of wear. A circulated 1972 Lincoln penny in rusty fine condition shows clear signs of long use and aging. Rusty fine condition usually describes a coin that has moderate wear along with a darker surface color that may appear rough or slightly corroded. The coin may show scratches from circulation and exposure to different environments over the years. Despite these marks, the major features of the coin remain visible and easy to identify. On the front of the coin, Abraham Lincoln's portrait is still recognizable, although the highest areas, such as the hair and cheek, show smoothing from wear. The outline of Lincoln's coat and bow tie remains visible, and the word Liberty and the date 1972 can still be clearly read. The D-Mint mark below the date should also be visible, which helps confirm the coin was struck in Denver. On the reverse side, the Lincoln Memorial Building remains visible, although some of the finer details may appear worn. The outline of the building is still clear, and the words United States of America and 1 cent remain readable, even in rusty fine condition. Collectors appreciate coins where the lettering and main design elements are still intact. One of the main reasons collectors pay attention to the 1972 Lincoln penny is the possibility of rare mint errors or die varieties. Some coins from 1972 are known for doubling effects in the date or lettering, while others may show die cracks, shifted designs, or unusual striking patterns. These small differences can turn a common coin into a rare collectible that attracts strong interest in auctions. The 1972 Lincoln penny was made mostly from copper with small amounts of zinc and tin. Because of this copper composition, many coins develop dark brown or reddish surfaces over time. Coins that have been stored in humid environments sometimes develop rough or rusty-looking surfaces. While heavy damage can reduce value, coins that retain clear details can still be interesting to collectors. Condition plays an important role in determining the value of a coin. Even though this coin is described as circulated with scratches and rusty fine surfaces, the visibility of the date and mint mark is very important. Collectors prefer coins where important features remain readable because these details confirm authenticity and help identify valuable varieties. Many valuable coins have been discovered by ordinary people who simply checked their pocket change or old collections. The idea that a simple penny could be worth thousands of dollars continues to inspire collectors around the world. A coin that once had almost no purchasing power can now become a valuable collector item. If you have a 1972 Lincoln Memorial penny with a D-Mint mark, it is worth examining it carefully. Use a magnifying glass to inspect the date, mint mark, and lettering. Look for doubled lines, unusual marks, or strange patterns that might indicate a minting error. Even small details can make a significant difference in value. Proper storage is important for preserving coins. Avoid cleaning the coin because cleaning can damage the original surface and reduce collector interest. Instead, store the coin in a protective holder to prevent further scratches or environmental damage. The 1972 Lincoln Memorial penny with the D-Mint mark shows how even a simple copper coin can become an exciting discovery. A circulated coin with scratches and rusty fine surfaces might still turn out to be valuable. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more rare coin discoveries, valuable U.S. coin guides, and hidden treasure finds from circulation.